19 Last Seed, Day 4. People say that Samaris is referred to Samaris' ancestral tomb, which is northwest of Sidanin. If I follow the road north of Sidanin and once you hit a rocky little area, just go west along the hills in the swamps, then I will reach the tomb. I met the orc barbarian Yashka in Samaris' ancestral tomb, where she was hiding out from the Sidanin guards. She started a fight in town and is avoiding arrest out in the wilds. She asked me to bring 1,000 drakes to the guard in Sidanin to pay off her fine. She'd do it herself, but she is so frustrated about the whole thing that she thinks she'd lose her temper and start another fight. I agreed to pay Yashka's fine for her. She gave me the 1,000 septims needed. I should bring it to a guard in Sidanin. I paid Yashka's bounty off for her. I should return to Samaris' ancestral tomb and let her know that she can come out of hiding and that she owes me 500 drakes.
And so welcome back to the adventures of Shai Ran, and actually have friend Spot, and we are in the treehouse near Sidanin. Wally's treehouse. Well, it's bad, but we are repaid from the rain because we are using some tricks for this. The next thing we need to do is go and find Yashka, because we paid for her for a fee, a fine, and now she should be able to follow safely. So what time is it? 5 p.m. Yeah, we can go and get her. Maybe I'd better try and sell these things while we are finding some open shop. Let me check one thing. Sorry. Now, sorry, I had visual disabled, now should work. And let me check also this thing. The stream should work. Okay, let me know if something is not working. Anyway, we are here. Oh, what's that? Some aggressive creature. Let's see if we are able to catch this fish. No, too late. In theory, I should be able to equip the helmet with raining. Hello, Mr. Gmo the Open Stocky?
Anytime.
Something like that.
Just don't keep me waiting.
Fight. Well, don't stand about.
So we already found things for him.
I'm waiting.
Oh, we have been robbed, but where is the thief? Can catch the thief, and this is from the Pickpockets mod by Hachimaestro Antares. I love it. Basically, you can, if you manage to kill the thief fast enough, you can, in theory, get back your money, but not super easy.
Yes, Breton? Let's hear it.
Okay, let's see, can we sell something? We could use some spell, but I spent all my money paying the fine for Yashka, so if I cannot sell this kind of things, not easy.
Go ahead.
ahead.
Okay, let's put something inside. I cannot really oh, maybe I can sell this? No, Dreamer. You have lots of ingredients.
Go ahead, stranger.
But no money. And I know Ray is not buying Dreamer things without risk. So better to avoid it. Okay, oh well, let's go. And this is real light coming from the windows, as you can see. Let me check.
Great, the Fila Fearless.
And Spot is the original one by Grumpy with just a little tweak here and there to fix some script syntax, but there are more recent incarnation of Spot, and the best one is probably the one by Tiso called Kolka, which is a little smaller but with an improved script. But I'm using Spot, the original, because it is starting here in Sidanin and also as a homage to Grumpy. Maybe one of these times I will try also the hair of Spot, which is called Kolka, I think. And I've seen the video, the showcase, a recent showcase about that pet and others done by Tiso, and it's very nice. But a curious thing is, a lot of people think that as we have oftentimes to add water breathing to companions, NPCs, to avoid them easily drowning, because they are not smart enough to well, they are smart enough probably to try and go up and breathe if they can, but if you are in a grotto with no air pockets, they easily die when you are swimming around. if they are not able, maybe they are able to use water breathing potions, but not sure about it. But anyway, the simple way is just to give them some water breathing, constant water breathing. And so it is something that a lot of companion mods do automatically. But the curious thing is this is not necessary with the creatures companions like Spot or like a Gwar, or like, because creatures never get drawn for some reason. The game works like this. So you can still give them the spell, but it is not really necessary. Hello Voig. So this is a curiosity. So creatures are always able to basically to breathe even underwater. And I was looking for something. Don't remember. Ah, yes, this one. Da, 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 da. Okay, should be all right. So next step, in theory, we must reach the Samaris ancestral tomb, and there we will have Yashka waiting for us. We don't have anything for our stamina. One of the first thing I like to get is something for recharging stamina, because it's something really important. But for now I did not find anything. So I'm just eating salt rice. It works. The lightings are for my mod, which is still, I think, one of the most advanced mods, because there's a pretty nice one using Lua scripting, but it only works on the Dreamer ruins, so you have a sort of lightnings hitting the Dreamer's ruins, but oh, animation group note. I must check this thing. And this mod is still old standard scripting, but it's placing the lightning effects in a much more various way, and also it is hitting the player with some damage, but never able to kill with that damage. So it's more something like scary, but never really killing you. The bar below the fatigue is a pretty useful. Let me go out of dialogue. Let's see if we can show. It's a very useful thing. It's telling you your encumbrance basically. I'm not sure if it doesn't have a tooltip like the rest of the bars, or I have something bugged while tweaking a little the mod, but so you are not reading the encumbrance with the tooltip, but it is still very clear that yeah, I am almost overburdened, not overburdened yet, so could be mostly useful when you are about being overburdened. It is obvious that when you realize it because you cannot move anymore, but I think it's a nice mod. I don't remember the author, but let me check if we can see it in the panel. Oh, and I have also the one poison crafting, the new one. That's pretty cool. I think maybe this mod doesn't have a control panel. Could be. It is a very simple mod. You just see a bar with your encumbrance. Probably is not. Oh, I can check it. So yeah, this one, which is giving me the mod list, also the Lua mods. So I can check the name. Yeah, I'm the old abot one of the birdies and the water life and all those things. And this is one of the latest mods that I made with Lua, and I think it's a pretty useful one. The president. It's pretty useful if you have problems, because when you have some problems with your modding list and so on, to find some help, usually you have to provide some information about your loading list, and so far there were no simple way to get your standard mods loading list and your Lua mods. But this way, if you install this mod, you can copy paste automatically this list of the Lua mods too, which is below the standard ones, as you can see here. So for instance, I'm looking for the Lua mod which is giving me that that bar, and as there is no control panel because it's a very single mod, the one way I can check for that is looking at the name of the mods that I have installed, and I hope to find it. I know it's running, so it must be here somewhere. At least if it has some reasonable name. How could it be? But as you can see, I have more than 100 mods, and it's very easy to have a lot of your mods installed without you realizing it. And so if you give this list while asking for help, probably the mod author can more easily find where the problem could be. And so install this mod and use it to paste your list Anyway, graphic herbalism, security. Oh, here it is. It's a mod by Operator Jack called Encumbrance Bear. Yeah, I'm Italian. Very, very, very strange accent. Maybe sounds like French models, maybe similar. And so we have the mod which is called Encumbrance Bar. Let's see if we have a panel. No, there's no panel, so it's a very simple mod. Anyway, called Encumbrance Bar. You find it on Nexus, I think. A mod by Operator Jack. Anyway, we can now get our companion.
The fine with 1,500 septims, not 1,000 septims. You owe me 500 drakes. That's
okay.
fine. The first just glad
That's
to
fine.
help.
Very well.
I accept your offer.
Okay.
I accepted Yashka's offer and she will now travel with me.
And we have the usual telepathy ring from Grumpy Style companion.
Yashka thanked me for paying off her fine, but said she didn't have any more gold to compensate me. She offered to be my bodyguard instead, and swore that she was the greatest fighter in Vardenfell.
So, we have Yashka, we have our spot here. Maybe we are ready to... Maybe we are ready to risk something here. Yeah, Yashka is powerful.
MRAE the arena that is near.
Oh, we increased also the Dedic skill reading these. So we have also the skill here because that's a new mod. A tomb rat. Oh, and okay, my friends are here. In theory, as she's a companion, if she's following, I should be able to ask her to get the loot from this skeleton. But she's not happy. She's telling me that there's nothing with value on this skeleton, because for now it's set to not overburden my companion, and also I'm looking just for items with a value weight ratio at least 10. So she's not getting things with these settings. I could change the setting, but I think they are good to not overburden her. But if I really want something fast, for instance, I want this fancy bone axe. As you can see, the value weight ratio is still much less than 10. It's about 7, but we want it, so we drop it and tell her to get directly this, and so she's going to take it. but she's still trying to fight something, so cannot really talk with her now. And an interesting thing, a mod that very few people knows or use, but I think it may be useful in some circumstance. Like now I have some music which is playing a little louder than the rest. So I like to tweak the volume of the MP3 file. But first I must know what is the music playing, and for this I have done a mod which is called Now Playing, and you can read the name of the file playing, and in theory you can also look for information about the file you are playing. So I could take a note about this or try directly tweaking it, but important thing is you get the name, so if you want to change it, it is easy to find. Modding is very fun, and I think Morrowind is one of the best games to enjoy starting modding, because the construction set is not so hard to use compared to more modern games, and also it runs in old computer or not so powerful computer. So I think the Neverwinter Nights series and Morrowind are amongst the best games to enjoy modding, making mods, because they are pretty easy to use, and also they don't need a lot of resources to run correctly. For instance, the construction kit for Skyrim and so on usually needs a computer a little more powerful to run well. So they are similar but a little more difficult. Go, Yashka, go! Okay, and we found a pretty useful shrine, because we are Atronaxine, so we have no way to recharge our magicka while sleeping. Like most people, we must absorb magic for this, and one of the easier way is to use shrines, because most of the times with Atronaxine, and also she's Breton lady, so she has also the Breton sign abilities, making this a little easier. So when we use the shrine, we can recharge magic, usually this kind of shrines. You could also, another trick is to summon a ghost companion, an ancestral ghost, and then attack the ghost, and being attacked by the ghost we can absorb the magic from the ghost attacks usually, but it's a sort of more cheating that.
Santi Flood and Ire.
So we are practicing our Dedic,
Santi
reading the
Flood
scrolls,
and
and we learn, the more we read, the more letters we learn to translate.
Ire. Santi Flood and Ire.
And so we increase the Dedic skill when we have discovered all the letters. In theory, we should be able to read everything, but for now,
with blood
we
and
get
ire.
the scroll. Oh, and this is another interesting potential companion. He's just ugly, but the poor thing is called Eric the Rotten. He's one of the standard Morrowind Comes Alive companions. And, well, he was originally just near the altar in the tomb, but I have moved him a little away from there because there's a super powerful trap in that altar, so every time I try to open it, maybe I was able to survive with absorbing the magic of the trap, but I was always killing the poor Eric, so I decided to move him here, so we can talk to him. He's not going to travel with us. We are probably too low level. I need to also... We are level 2, so I think we need to be a little higher. But anyway, the goal here is to enter that room. We have plenty of friends able to help, so in theory it should not be super hard. Okay, so a potion. Let me check this thing. And these are icons automatically added by the poison crafting mod. Okay, so yeah, plenty of things to find here because we have the standard Unlabeled Lord brim, which is standard vanilla game thing in theory, but there's a much powerful trap because I have another mod by Ramirez, I think, making this trap much more dangerous. So if I try this, I could survive absorbing the trap magic, but I would surely kill my friends. So when we try this, we want to have them far away. This is a small chest that we found thanks to the other quest we made. Dedic and fishing skill. For the Dedic, the mod is called Read Aloud. It is the mod that makes you able to read the journal, the dialogue, and so on. And there is also the Dedic translation and the Dedic skill. So when you read a normal book or a normal note,
J. Enclosed is a listing of price increases
you just do it. with
They
this
have been
mod.
agreed upon by
You
all who
read
must,
things,
and may be put into effect
and when you do it with the scroll with some Dedic
no
text,
TS the louds.
you learn more and more Dedic letter translation, and you increase your Dedic skill. It's very easy to increase because I did not want to do something hard to improve, just a cosmetic skill to have fun reading all these Dedic text, to practice Dedic, and also to enjoy all these brand new text that you can find in the Dedic Scrolls, added by a couple mods, which are improving on the vanilla scrolls, which usually have just a couple of texts, always the same, like woe upon you, and another one. I think there are just a couple of different writings, but there are a couple mods instead. You can find them on the Nexus, which are adding a lot of new different text to discover in the scrolls.
Step into the house so troubles.
As you can see, very different phrases. And the fishing skill is an add-on for water life. I think you can find it where water life is on the Nexus. It's an extra little lure mod to see the fishing skill also. You can still see it in the water life book, but it's a little easier to read it like a skill here, as you can see. Anyway, I think we can safely open this. And we found a path that we were expecting.
I have found the chest of pearls. I should return to Gunlog Grow not.
So Gunlog Grow is the... Oh, and I want to show you another mod. So for instance, okay, I remember this one because we just visited the place, but one thing that I often find having this big loading list and this big Morrowind world is oftentimes you need to find some person to go on with the quest, and you don't remember where this person is, and if you don't have this information in the quest log, it's pretty hard sometimes. And this mod is especially useful for this. So we have a quest entry here where we know that we must find and talk with Gunlog Grow, but what if I don't remember who he is or where he is especially? Well, if I have just the name, even if it is not a link, so a topic coming from the journal, I can still find him, hopefully, as a quest giver using this mod, which is called Who's Where, and should be here. So we can look for Gunlog Grow at Sidon Inn, a real trade house. And you have the list of the quest givers by name, and the same list by location. So if we want to take a look at Sidon Inn, we can see all the people basically who talked about something interesting for the first time. So I think this mod also can be very useful if you have a lot of quests mod in your loading list. Anyway, so we found the path, we should go back to Sidon Inn, but first we want to explore this enlarged and improved tomb. and find more treasure if possible. We have a couple strong friends helping us exploring and surviving the tomb. A switch. Some hidden door. Probably opened. This is closed. And this is probably trapped. So we will use a probe. Yeah. Trapped complex. Not sure I can open that thing or disarm it, but I want to ask my friend to stay here because that's pretty risky. So
stay here. Stay.
okay. Now that's a risky part. So the ideal way for a mage like Xiaoyu would be to use some kind of telekinesis here. But we are level 2, we don't have yet. Something like that. Maybe this one? Not sure about it. Oh, another interesting mod is 1 by QQQBBB, I think, which is hiding what the potion is until I use the potion for the first time. I mostly know the School of Magic because we have the mod showing us the icons, but still I don't know what this is until I use it, and I have just one. So some kind of... Ooh, telekinesis! If I am fast enough, I can do it. Ooh, survived. I have absorbed the super magic. Or maybe it was not strong enough. But anyway, we absorbed the trap. Maybe also thanks to bigger distance from it, thanks to the telekinesis potion. So in theory, I could get my prize, which is the Mantis Ring. Pretty useful for a mage. And also a key for the chest. And we have the famous Ashes of Lord Brim. Honestly, I think I will just let the ashes stay there. And we have this treasure, which is not really a treasure, but just one common ring and common amulet. So nothing really interesting, but we get the most interesting things, which is the ring. This is one of the probably the first artifact that people playing Morrowind are able to find, because it's near Sidanin, and also the vanilla game, that trap is less risky, so it's easy to survive finding it. Anyway, pretty useful for a mage character.
Yes.
So let's travel together again.
Come with me.
And
Let's go, boy.
another curious thing is when you have these wolfy or doggy companions, usually they use the sounds, and it seems like they are talking and telling you what you wish. And I was thinking it's something done by the modders, but in reality these are standard game sounds used by the Blood Moon Wolves. So probably the game authors did this little kind of joke with the wolf sounds. Should be the whiskey here. Ooh, enemies, skeletons. Rats. We can also get this. Yashka, can you take this bone club? Okay, let's try and see if Yashka is able to open some on. This is locked, so she's not able to unlock it. Too complex. And let me check if the mod... I have made some changes recently to the companion mod. In theory, the companion should be able to try and unlock things without looting the content. I have to test this, not sure it is working, but let's try it. If you want to set it this way, in theory, so companions looting, no. But we are allowed to use probes and lockpicks. Let's see what happens. I'm asking her with Alt activate to open that on if it is closed. And she doesn't have a probe, but she is trying. Let's give her a probe. If I have one. I have no more probes. Okay, we cannot. Oh, one. Here it is. And I give also a lockpick. I can disarm the trapped on. So she is trying, so the mod is working good. This is a small change that I've been requested. Honestly, I don't think it is very smart to use the companions to just open things without having them also carry things for you. But options are always good. And she's not really good at lockpicking. I think the good companion for this is a thief companion like Constance. So probably not worth giving her this kind of items because she's not really good. Oh, and this is where the secret button opened the way to the secrets of the tomb. That's a pretty long jump there. But luckily we should have some way to go down, some potion of levitation, or we have a power, special power, we can use once a day. Oh, and I have also another mod I recently made which is interesting. It is a mod giving NPCs a sign like the one the player has. So it should add more variety to enemies attacking you, and so companions should have it. You don't really see it, but you see the spells when they use them, the sign spells. Anyway, we have this power we can use, Winds of Oblivion, a very long time levitation with some bad effects, drain health and fatigue, but still worth once a day to fly and another shrine.
Deli HT to be pro TED by SU HA Wondro as number. The Book of Dawn and Dusk. The Book of...
And that's a blocked way. So the only way to go down here is to jump down the pit or fly. And this is the expansion part done by, I think, Ramiro. Let's see if we can find some information about it. Oh, and there's another pretty nice Lure mod done recently. I think you can find it amongst the other mods done by Night Cascade in the his repository where all his mods are. I think is one of them. But basically this mod is just improving a little the output when you use the ORE command, which is a standard command to get information about something you have in game. You just open the console, click the thing, when you see the identifier of the thing you can type this command ORE, and this is expanding so you can see more information like the name of the mod from which the reference is coming, but also other information like the mesh that and the textures that the thing is using, and this can be pretty useful to debug things. But I was mostly looking for information about the mod name, so to get an idea about what mod could be adding this deep dungeon, and I think the mod is called Greater Samaris. I don't remember the author, but the name of the mod is Greater Samaris. A brew, we don't know what it is. Yashka, could we use a shield? I will take it. Something else is opening. Oh, Unlabeled Father Samaris. So we have a different thing here. Let's see. Oh, another trap. Okay, we will take the pants, but I will tell Yashka to get them. Let's see. Oh, it's a shirt, no pants. I think. Or I just found also pants but didn't get them. Anyway, we have another big trap here. Not sure, I have no more potions, so a little risky. I've lost all. Oh, here are the pants. Yeah. Yashka, get these pants for me. And also this one. Let's see. So... dagger and... pants and... shirt. Anyway, big trap there, so please, Yashka, wait here.
Stay here.
Okay, so we have something for healing. Healing. We have this one. We should be safe. We have this scroll of Salin's vivification. I think it's a typo here. Should be vivification, I suppose. Not sure about it, but important thing is we have cure paralyzation, poison, and disease. So we are covered with a lot of things here. And for the rest of possible things, we could have just a damage from the trap, and for that, in theory, we should have spells and potions. We have also this that could help. Another power. Magic. And hopefully one of these potions will be some healing potion. Or maybe we have a scroll. A scroll of healing. 50 points. Okay, let's try it. I think we get probably some poison or something like that, but poison. A nasty one. 4 points, but we have the scroll, so should be able to remove it. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Raw ebony, ashes of Father Samaris. Will not get them, and this interesting amulet. So this can be powerful, but mostly by night because there's a sand damage. So not super useful by day. But that chameleon 20% could be interesting because sometimes it could be of use, but mostly something you can use by night or in tombs and things like that, because that sand damage is pretty long duration and could be annoying. But anyway, we found the treasure.
Say your needs.
And they resist 80% with normal weapons. At the start of the game can be pretty powerful. Not sure how many enemies will not have any magic effects in their attacks, but with normal weapons, sure, could be useful.
Come with me.
And while fighting skeletons in tombs, probably pretty useful, because I don't think they have, at low level they don't have usually enchanted weapons. Okay, so this way, and we came from this way. Yeah. So now the grate that was closing the way is up, and we can reach the exit. Maybe there's something else to explore here. Let's see if we can find our friend. Spot, come here. Okay, I think that door is a place that could have some danger. Yeah. Oh, I failed. Oh, we found some arrows. Not bad. Probably the less damaging arrows in the game, but ooh, this is nice. Some greaves. And let's see if Yashka is able to carry this. Yeah. Maybe I must tell Spot to follow.
Let's go, boy.
Now let's try and recharge our magic. Yeah. It's raining and we are now over encumbered, as you can see here, because we are soaking wet. Okay. And so we get some background from her.
Why did you leave?
And she is basically having some adventures out
That's
of
awful.
her original family.
I asked Yashka about her background. Apparently she hails from one of the Orcish strongholds. Last C, Day 4. Yashka thanked me for paying off her fine, but said she didn't have any more gold to compensate me. She offered to be my bodyguard instead, and swore that she was the greatest fighter in Vardenfell. I accepted Yashka's offer and she will now travel with me. I have found the chest of pearls. I should return to Gunlog Grow not. I asked Yashka about her background. Apparently she hails from one of the Orcish strongholds between Skyrim and High Rock. She struck out on her own to escape the oppressive traditions of her people.
Okay, so we know that we should reach Citadel, but I'm curious about that thing over there. Looks like a Talvani style pod near the coast. Let's try and explore that. We're in the water walking. But we are a bridal mage, so we can do it. Yashka is able to water walk too. Spot has no problem. It's just swimming. Sort of. That wasn't here. And we have found a nice Talvani style pod in the bitter coast for some reason. Probably some Talvani mage doing some experiment previously, like the one we already found having the tree house near Citadel. Okay, so this is just a way to justify this thing. In reality, this is one of the Talvani style pods coming from a nice house mod. I don't remember the name because I have merged it in a house pod pack. I think maybe that's the name of the mod, house pod pack, found on Nexus as usual. But it's adding these little small Talvani things in a lot of places. So it's pretty nice to spend your time if you like a small house near Citadel. Or if you want to give a home to one of the companions that you get for a while and then leave, but you can give them a place to stay, and I think this mod is pretty nice for that. Anyway, we could spend the night just here. There's no loot, just places where you can put your things if you want to make it your house. So nothing really unbalanced, there's nothing to loot, but just empty containers and a bed. Pretty good. So we can... okay, I will use this mod called quick loadouts to store my adventuring gear. And store the things. And we are resting gear in theory that we could use while resting. Yeah. Let's see. PM. Are we hungry? No. We can just sleep until the morning. And then press one button and equip everything again. Pretty nice. Oh, and over there you can see the Odai River and the Odai River mills. That's another interesting thing. But first we want to go back to finish the quest about finding the pearls. So, walking. That's a problem with the companions. You don't have some set of animation where you can have them sleep with you. Maybe Ashfall has something like that, but I'm not sure about it for the companions. For the player for sure, but I think the companions can sit with you around the fire, but not sure they can already use a bedroll and lay on the bedroll. But I must check the recent version of Ashfall, see if there are news about that. It will be pretty interesting to have this kind of thing, at least while camping. But it's not easy to make a mod to have the player or companions to lay on normal beds, because I tried something like that, but the problem is Bethesda, as usual, is not coherent in how they made the meshes. So you have a lot of beds with some kind of orientation, and a lot of other bad meshes with a different kind of orientation, and it's not easy to understand how you should place, with what kind of angle you should place the player. So you could use some workaround, like telling the player to have the visible pillar to the right. So in that way, in theory, you could place the player with the head in the proper direction while laying, but it's a sort of compromise, because if the bed is oriented in a way by which the player cannot really have the pillow to the right, then you have a problem. And this is problem number one. Problem number two is there are some kinds of beds which are bunks, so one bed over the other, and in that case, in the middle between the two beds, there's collision. So you should have to disable the collision, something that you can do from MWSC Lua, but a little complicated. So for now, to my knowledge, there are no available mods able to basically make the equivalent of See You Sleep mod, because there are some kind of beds in Morrowind that are not easy to use for this kind of mod. I don't know, I think almost games when you maybe with the exception of games where you have a party and you see the party from a higher point of view, those kind of games, maybe you can see your companions do something while you do it, like sleeping or so on. But games that are also in first-person view, I don't think there are many of them that when you go sleeping, also your companions are not standing there. And I don't know, maybe modern games are more probably more satisfying from this point of view, but I think Morrowind and game of that time didn't have this kind of possibility. Animations are really not so sophisticated. But I think sooner or later someone will make some mod to also have the equivalent of See You Sleep or something, at least for the player. Not sure for the companions, but the player could be something. But I hope that at the next Morrowind mod in Madness, one of the teams will do what I'm waiting, that's a mod adding footprints. So I'm waiting to go to Solstheim and see my footprint and the footprints of different animals. I think that would be a great mod to have, because I had that mod while playing Skyrim, and it was one of my preferred mods because it is adding a lot of realism and immersion to the game. And technically we can do something like that also with Morrowind now that we have the proper MWC Lua commands to do that. But it's not so easy because it needs a lot of good textures, and probably it is something that requires some teamwork. But I think it will be a great idea. for a mod in the next madness. So I always try to launch this idea, and I hope someone will listen to me and make the mod, because I think it will be a great one. We already have these sound mods adding different sounds when you walk in different kind of terrain and wood planks and so on. Now we need the footprints. Ooh, what's that? Another tomb? Another scenic tomb. Dallas ancestral tomb. I think this one is improved by Ramiros. I see the fog.
While you can.
Tomb rats. Ooh, we have rat meat, I think. Rat meat is something that Spot likes a lot. Foot?
Foot.
So you can give Spot some rat meat and Spot will do something like coming back. Let's try another trick. Play dead.
Play dead.
Okay, we need something like this for bats. But next time we try and sleep in a bed, we can at least make Spot play dead while we sleep. Oh, that's a ghost there. Oh. I was sure that ghost. Oh, maybe I'm not remembering correctly. I think that ghosts should not be vulnerable to simple weapons. Let's see. Yeah, this is an iron battle axe, so in theory ghosts should not be harmed by it. But she's so strong, maybe she's able to kill ghosts anyway. A dead adulterer? Ooh, what's this? Small explosive. Can we get the torch? No?
Lives of the Saints. If
Okay, let's see. Yashka, can you take this?
Lon Lee the prof is.
Ooh. Well, it's always risky to open arms, they can be trapped. Ooh, found another shrine. Pretty interesting. Let's take a note about it. And the nice thing about taking notes while in tombs and so on is that when you are outside, if you hover on the door, you can see the notes you took inside. So you can use them also from the exterior. A brittle wall, and we found a charge explosive. Scroll of Daidini's Panacea. Yashka is doing the dance because she's happy we found a magic scroll. Okay, Yashka, come on. Okay, so I want to use that charge, but not sure. I think we will have time to go away. Let's try it. Oh! Well, didn't hurt. Ooh, some nice arrows here. A wooden staff. Well, not sure it is worth taking. Ooh, meteor slime. Pretty rare ingredient. And maybe not everybody knows what a meteor slime is. It is some kind of citation, homage to an old famous game on the LucasArts. It was called I don't remember the name, but it was pretty a fun game. Something about tentacles. I don't remember the exact name. Days of the Tentacles, something like that. A great adventure game. Iron Spear. Ooh, an emerald. Damage personality.
The Consolations of Prayer.
There's a ghost over there. Yeah, the axe is working. Hello, I'm Italex. Yeah, I'm not really regular, but when I stream, because no real scheduling, but when I have some free time, I like to play and stream Morrowind. And the other game is Pillars of Eternity 2. That fire lately, but Morrowind is of course the one that I stream most. But basically I'm mostly interested in the final video that is available on YouTube, because on Twitch videos stay for I think about a week or two, no more, while on the YouTube channel you can find all the videos. So if you are not here for the stream in real time, you can always find the videos on YouTube, and I think it's more interesting, especially if you look for information about some mod or something like that. It's always nice to be being able to find the video and not having to follow the stream. Oh, sorry, Yashka, I didn't want to hit you. And I don't really know how she is, because she has a lot of health, but can I ask her? Because I have the mod which is adding the companion health bars,
Never mind.
But I have tweaked it, so basically it is only activated for the companions that I choose with a mark spell. Because this way I have no false companions like other followers, temporary followers or things like that. But I have not learned the mark spell, so I cannot use it at the moment. So we will just hope that they are fine or eventually nothing more taking with that tomb rat, you are right, but we want some rat meat for our little wolfie. So please take this. We will give the rat meat to Spot. Oh, ingredients. What's this? No name. Can we get that? Not sure. Maybe it's not something you can take. Could be a problem with the fog meshes here. As you can see, there are these scenic sort of fog meshes placed in the dungeon, but this is sometimes creating little problems with activating things, because only at certain angles you are able to, let's see. Okay, maybe it's not something you can take there. Ooh, crap! Dude. As you can see, never trust the ants, because I have my mod which is adding random traps and locking some ants. And if you don't use a probe, you risk a lot. I forgot that I'm still very low level and easy to kill. I hope to have a recent save. I should, because we have also that fantastic mod which is called well, I don't remember, but it's a one automatically saving, which is called Sophisticated Save System, and basically it is making an autosave every few minutes. So usually you don't, even if you are killed, you don't lose a lot of play. Ooh, what's some hidden things. I love when I find hidden things like this. What's that? Can we jump a little? No. Oh, okay. Natural leader boots. Yashka, get those, please. And, oh, a cap. Well, not much. Better use the probe. Well, we have plenty of uses still. But yes, that fog is a little interfering with things you can activate. Because every now and then it is disabling the activation. And we found a pretty useful shrine, another one. Gosh, can I get this too? Strange skull. Ooh, there's something hidden here. But we cannot activate with the fog. Okay. Yeah, so the fog is very scenic, but I think it should be placed with more attention, because if you have something, you want the player to be able to loot. That fog is making things. I think that the fog is interfering with the activation of things a lot. As you can see, there's one right here, and it's causing problem. I can get it from the console, so I can disable it and check. Let's see. Let's see if now we can get things. Yeah, we can now. As you can see, it's a fog. So pretty scenic, but not so good about making the player able to interact with things. So in my opinion, a good addition for the atmosphere, but needs attention when you place it, because it may be annoying. Spot, come here. Can't. Okay, we can do it like this and talk with Yashka. Can I give her some of these? Oh, these are special parts, not real ingredients. Good. Oh, this is very interesting. Why do the bags change like that? The bags are the special ones because they are dynamic containers. Basically, there's a trick when you drop them. You have to sort of initialize them when you load a game. So you have to activate them once, and what happens behind the scenes is that this is a fake thing. The real container is in a special room, and when you activate them the first time, the player is teleported to that special cell, because that's the only way to make distant container work. It's a sort of trick. The Lua one with other kind of containers, but works in a little different way. Instead of teleporting the player where the room with the containers are, it is doing the contrary. It is teleporting the containers in the cell where the player is. But it is the same thing. You have to activate the real containers, which is not the one you drop in your inventory, in short. So using this trick, basically you swap between a real container and another fake one, and so you see the different lights and orientation sometimes. So in theory you could tweak that, but not a real problem. The annoying thing is that you still have to activate, drop them and activate once every time you reload the game. That's a limit that so far there's no solution for, even if you use MWS Lua mod, because it's a limit in how activation works. No idea if Open Morrowind is able to avoid this problem, but I don't think so. Anyway, it's just the first time you load or start a game. Then until you are killed, you don't need to drop the containers anymore. You just open them like this and use them. I don't think there's more things there. Let's see if we have anything. Some more fog gear, probably. Oh, this is the place with the... no traps, please. With the dagger. Let's see if we are able to get it. Okay, so as you can see, no way to activate this. Let's see if there's some fog. Haha! Furn mist. So I will disable this mist, which is a transparent mesh in short, but still not perfectly transparent to the activation. And I will disable it. And in theory now I should be able to activate the dagger. Yeah, I can. So it's a big problem, I think. I don't know, maybe that's because they are set as activators while they should be set as statics maybe. But if they are placed like this, I suppose it needs testing, more testing, and check if they are near some loot. So the problem is not the special mummy meshes, these are standard more or less activators probably. Maybe a different pose for the mummy, but problem is not there, it is just those semi-transparent fog meshes that are interfering with the activation. Okay, so we visited everything, I think. Time to go this way. Could be some dangers. Let's save. Some rat. Oh, a rat over there. Oh, and these are R0's flies. Another great thing. Talking about invasion. As we, I think the last stream by Dane, there's a long interview with R0. So if you didn't see it, take a look at it because it's a pretty nice interview. R0 is the king of scenic and immersion mods because he has done a lot of these small mods like pulsing, corpus meat. There with a really ugly animation for that, but pretty immersive. And this really scenic mod about flies on skeletons. There's also some human flesh here.
I don't care for those owls.
Another shrine, plenty of shrines. Nice to recharge our magic if we need it. Ooh, that's a pretty interesting thing. Dignified corpse. And a nice sword. Ooh, silver sword ward of repentance. Absorb health and restore health. Great. The companion gets it by the magic. Well, if you hit, normally yes, that's you must pay attention to not kill your companions and vice versa. That's why oftentimes people don't like to play with the companion, because if you have a mage companion, most of the time they use other spells and they fry you and kill you with the enemies, because that's friendly fire. I think there are mods disabling that, or even a setting for the Morrowind code patch where you can choose to have no friendly fire. I don't remember if it is the code patch or some mod, but it is possible. But all in all, I think it is really making things too much easy that way. I think most of these problems can be solved not using area spell, because 90% of available standard spells are area spell for some reason, probably because they are more efficient and the vanilla's game was not really down to play with companions. But if you think about it, once you know any magic spell, one of the first things you should do when you have a little money is learn the same kind of spell without the area effect. So you can do sort of spark arrow on just on target without an area, and this way you can use the spell more safely, because there's much less risk to hit your companion. And the same thing would be good with mage companions. If they had those kind of spell replaced with on target only without area spells. And that is one thing that in theory we can do from Lua. So another nice mod could be one that is changing all the damaging area spell of companion mages to be instead on target only spells. I think that could be pretty interesting without having to just disable friendly fire completely. Anyway, we get this powerful sword because it's a pretty nice one. And also this silver dagger, I suppose. There's some fog also here. Yeah, I think we can get it from this way, maybe. Yeah. No. Cannot really. Come on, Shia, you jump! She's not able to jump high enough. Okay. Let's do it. Can I disable this thing? Yeah. Now I should be able to activate the dagger, hopefully. No, another mist. Or maybe this is not something you can activate. Could be. Let's try another thing. No. Maybe it's not something you can get. Just something there. Like ornament.
That WHIH de Ines as will pro E to be our undoing.
And we are more and more expert in reading Dedic Scrolls. Ooh, musty. Ashka, I need your help. Oh, she has plenty of space still. She's very strong. So let's give her some of these ingredients. Ooh. We can remove the wooden planks. But this place must be dangerous. Okay, that's closed.
This calls for a subtle touch.
Probably we need a very special key for that. A big tomb. Let's see if we forgot something. So entered here, explored. Oh, maybe this room. No, we've been there. So we are not able to open this. Not sure. Maybe we can try going back here. Maybe we need to redo the boom part. Do we have the charge? No, we used it. Let's see if we can detect some key. No. I have a feeling we need to find a very special key to open that door. A flame blade. We can get it. Yeah, now we can. So this is where the wall was. We used the charge.
Tai shelter with the dra on.
Oh, there's a key now! Haha! Somewhere nearby. Not easy to spot it. Ta-da! So this ring is something that you should get as soon as possible because they are pretty cheap and super useful. Can we use that key? Yeah. Key to Tila's tomb chests. Pretty good. Found a little thing, but hopefully this thing will open other chests too. Also the empty ones. Haha. Doesn't work with the on, obviously. Okay. We can open chests. Ooh, that one is dangerous. Luckily, he's sort of stuck there. Oh, we are hungry. What time is it? Time to eat something. And this is a mod, very useful if you want to reach something that it is under a corpse. Because what happens is the game is in theory respawning enemies, creatures, unleveled enemies after a while, which could be a period about 3 days usually. But if you dispose of the corpse, what happens is as soon as you change the cell and come back, there's another new enemy respawn immediately. So what this mod does is when you activate something while sneaking, you can hide the rest, sort of bury the corpse. In theory, in practice, you just disable the corpse. This way it doesn't immediately come back again when you change the cell, like it happens if you dispose of the corpse in the traditional way. So this way you can have your enemies still not reappearing as soon as you turn around. So something useful. And at the same time you can get rid of the corpse, so you can activate things that are behind it or things like that. Anyway, we need to use this mostly to eat something. And hopefully we'll have some food here, like bread. No, they are no more angry. Take this, take that. A common shot, should we take it? Yeah, we give it to Yashka. Ooh, lots of things here. Oh crap. Yeah, I've been lucky this time. That probe is not working a lot. Maybe to use correctly the probe you must be able to see the label on the arm, because if you are far away the probe doesn't really work. Okay, let's see. Do we have keys here? No. A basket inside a little chest. Enemy right there behind the door. And something here.
Marivar Moon and Star. Ire and destruction to all OES.
Trap. Come on, you can use this mace. Hello, Danny! Looting some tomb. Ooh, look at this! Bottom all is pretty nice to improve your alchemy and also to remove some annoying effects. But I prefer to find a lot of scrolls like this. Not something empty. And I realized that the scenic fog that you find in these kind of mods is pretty nice to have, but a little annoying because sometimes you are not able to activate loot. So usually you can click, and if you see it here you can disable it, and then in theory you can loot things, but not sure it is worth, because typically if you go inside some dungeon on tomb you want to loot things, and maybe if you place this fog more sparingly could be worth, but else probably something is needed to solve this little problem. Not sure if it can be solved changing the kind of object you use. Probably not, but needs testing. I have great respect for the ancestors. We looted the Samaris ancestral tomb and did not touch the ashes of the couple of famous people that were there, the Samaris ashes and the other ones famous from that Morrowind fan that has been laid to rest in the Samaris ancestral tomb. I don't remember the name, but it's one of the first people that have been honored by a special ashes tomb. Bone greening? I don't think so. I think they are just what remains. Ashes of Lord Brim. Yeah, that one. I think he was one of the first forum fan while developing the game, and so they thought about remembering him in a special place. Well, people usually find the first powerful artifact, the Mantis ring. I don't think that bone greening is something that people do. It is just how the bones are. In time they become. I'm not sure about it because I'm not really a lore expert. I think R0, we talked about him. R0 could be one that maybe is able to give the correct answer to this question. But I think that this is what remains. I'm risking a lot here. Let's see if we find...
What do we have here?
No, nothing. Nothing. Oh, there's a trap, a complex trap. We also destroyed our probe. And it was the last one. Found a lot of lockpicks, but no probes. I remember also the... Probably also Morrowind crafting or something like that. Something you can use to grind the bones. do I open this? Not sure it is from Morrowind crafting previous version or from some different mods. It could be that maybe it's some special mods for something like a necromancer mod, one of those you can where you can rise your army of skeletons, and so you need this grinding of some bones, maybe. Not sure. I think I must also give my companions a way to bash doors, because I have no more ways to open that door. No. Not good enough with lockpicks, no scrolls, no magic. Keep all those ideas ready for the next Morrowind Modding Madness edition, because mod makers need ideas, and so that's the right moment to put all your mod user ideas. But anyway, I have no ideas now how to open these doors, because we found a key, but it is not the right one, and I have no other ways to open that, because I have lockpicks, but I'm pretty bad. A level 2 mage is not good at unlocking things. And I have no open scrolls. So maybe I will have to come
as your innards roast
back.
ESB brittle brit ES from the sleeve just spar.
Okay, this is something to do a lot of damage, but not what we need.
Only throw H me shall obli ion rain fire upon Nirn. Shadows and FO. Animals are both smart in OH and stupid in OH to comprehend mock airy.
I could try let's see. No. Mighty blows. And a sword or an axe. Yashka, lend me your axe. No. Not strong enough. I need some... maybe some... But you are very limited when you are low level. You lack all these useful things like scrolls and magic. I just drank it. Maybe this one could help. Psychedelic brandy, giving me some strength. Still not strong enough. But the mod is really requiring a lot of strength to be able to bash those. So, not really something you can do easily. Maybe there's some other key somewhere, probably. So Yashka, get your X-Pack. For now, stop here and other things we can open. Go up, look for a different door to open, and if there are no more doors, I need some better things. Okay. We'll come back. We have a lot of things to do anyway. Okay, we have been there. Yeah, I must learn to spare my Sujamma, because when you have to bash a door, sometimes it helps a lot. Everybody's here. Oh, and it seems also looting from Flora works, but still not able to trigger correctly the graphic herbalism change. Oh, but over there, one of the most scenic mods that you can find near Sydney, which is the Scenarium Manor. Pretty great. Also, there's a sort of little quest where you can find a nice sword. So, if you're looking for a scenic manor near Sydney, That's one pretty great.
If you want some, now's the time to talk.
And this is also probably a good test for about changing the faces of NPC clones, because there are a lot of NPCs clones between the guards added by this mod. They are sort of red guards. They are walking too fast. And they patrol all these suspended bridges. Pretty nice. Can I get there? Okay, stop here, I want to look at you. They don't stop. Maybe I need to talk with them.
Welcome.
Okay, so phase number 1. Phase number 2. Let's see the identifier. Guard in 2. God, no, this is a different one, so the phase is already different. Not a test.
S. Here is the equipment I told you about. I stole some of it from that drunken knight squire. Biography of Queen Bear.
Not sure I can take things.
All cries are... Ulane's architecture of the Second Empire.
And it's great, the mod by Hamchand, I think. You can hear the rain when you are near the doors and the windows. And the doors, probably.
The Guide to Vardenfell. We all stand alone on the heart of the earth.
Okay, so
We
this
all
is
stand
a
alone on the heart of
replacement
the
for
earth,
some of
pierced
the
by a ray
scrolls.
of the sun's light, and then it is night.
Where a lot of them are identical, so I added some different ones. Ooh, amulet and a key. Yeah.
All cries are Palette Book 1 by Lives of the Saints. If you would be wise, model your lives on the lives of the...
Okay, we found a key. In theory, we should be able to unlock something.
Palette Book 1 by Vajane Meerstide.
Not the right key. Ooh, nice weapons, but I'm not sure we can get them. Probably not. The god is not happy about it.
This appears to be the records of it. S. Here is the equip. On the
Be in. Aha. Hi Dana, good night. And I'm sure there's some place where you can open.
Live Biography of Queen Berenzia by Stern Gamboge, Imperial Scribe. Late in the Second Era, a girl child, Berenzia, was born to the rulers of the kingdom of Mournhold in what is now the imperial province of Morrowind. She was reared in all the luxury and security befitting a royal dark elven child until she reached 5 years of age. At that time, His Excellency Tiber Septim the first Emperor of Tamriel, demanded that the decadent rulers of Morrowind yield to him and institute imperial reforms. Trusting to their vaunted magic, the Dark Elves impudently refused until Tiber Septim's army was on the borders. An armistice was hastily signed by the now eager Dunmer, but not before there were the 36 lessons of Vivek, Sermon 26. Then
Found also skill book. Okay, couple keys. Hopefully that will be the right one. A hidden door. We don't have the key. But I found 3 key. Maybe there's the one. Able to open the door. To that rope bridge. To reach the work room. But it's a wonderful day. Look at this. So we are looking. To the west. Yeah, balcony key. Here we should be able to see a pretty nice view. And we found a workroom. A nice place with plenty of books. And I must say something, the original mod had a lot of skill books, too many of them, so I just basically changed a lot of them with some copies without the skill. But it is still something valuable because you can sell the books, especially those of which you have a lot of copies. And no, you cannot take this, which is just something for scenery. Oh, this one is good. We have a collection of dwarven weapons. I will take this one or this one and give it to Yashka, because Yashka would really appreciate it. I'm not sure about it. This one or this one? This one. So she's now able to use that, hopefully. Let's see if we can use. So I have this mod in theory. I should be able to replace standard static dummies with walking ones, but this one doesn't work really well. Probably it has some problems with the collision. It works with magic, but not with weapons. Oh, sorry. I hit my friend. Okay, so this is a nice place you can use as a home.
We are as in autumn, on branches, the leaves.
Let's see, can we open this?
Surfeit of Thieves, by Onius Noru. This look.
Another skill book.
I should go to the library to borrow some books about scripting. Damn, the first I'll never get the Palladia project finished without better knowledge about scripting. How can I create some kind of movie sequences? Maybe Iladrian knows.
So we are breaking the fourth wall a little here, but I wanted to keep these notes because these are notes by the original model. And oh, another key.
I have to go shopping. Arg. My muesli is empty. Need some milk. A few packets of chocolate muesli. New pencils. Some nice flowers for Zenlila when she visits me tomorrow. Dear Zenlila, there's something I always wanted to ask you. It was a wonderful summer day's sunset, when we met for the first time. Do you remember? It was near the fields of Cumu. You weared a gorgeous dress and nice shoes, and I was very fascinated when I saw you that moment.
And so, story of the model alter ego, and we found some pretty nice things. Ah, this thing is heavy. Okay, and also this one. Super heavy. Okay. Found another key. Maybe that's the right one. Must be some danger because... Oh, look at this. Because Yashka is using a weapon. About the axe, I think this is a Dreamer weapon replacer, which is pretty nice. And these are models very similar to the Skyrim ones, but there is no difference between the two kind of axes. It's the same meshes used for the battle axe and the other one. So difference is only in the stats. So the icons are probably different, but the weapon is the same. I'm not sure if it is like this in the original mod or something that I changed because I didn't like one of the meshes, but it is like this at the moment. Oh, Yashka is not coming with me. Why? I think she's sensing some cliff racers trying to attack us. Something like that. Oh, here she is. Hey, how are you? Let's go. Okay, now this way. Spot, move. So we have another key. Let's see.
Danger. Do not enter. If the first not at home, you are not allowed to open this door. Cenarian, September 4th, 03.
And I'm also reading this not correctly. I'm trying to teach the lady reading things mod how to read the Roman numbers, but not easy because it is mistaking the one a lot of times, so I'm doing something wrong there still. So I will take a note about fixing the eye. B, C, try, fix, reading, I. But anyway, can we go this way? I don't think so. And we found the secret. The secret shrine. Some crumble mine. But we can't go there. A pretty scenic place, but all we can do is get this thing.
All cries are waking.
Some special Dedic altar with a floating sword. Okay, so this sword was super powerful in the original mod. I replaced it with a good one, but not so unbalancing one, so it is just a pretty nice weapon, but nothing's overpowered for this low level character. I still sparks shitter with a little shock damage, but pretty nice to have at low level. And that's it. We found the secret of the place. But this thing is heavy, so... yeah, better. Lost Yashka. Let's see if the rings are working. In theory, we should be able to call our companions using the rings. Okay, it works, sort of. For spot. Sometimes it is better to use the ring 2 times, or to change cell. Because this way the companion is loaded more completely.
Let's go, boy.
Okay. And let's try with our orc lady friend. We should have another ring for her. This one? No? This? No?
Use your ring to teleport to my location.
Yeah, it works.
Something interesting.
Thank you, Kingcraft.
Come with me.
And now we can go back to Sidanin. Hello, lady. And over there we can see the mainland coast.
Confessions of a Dunmersko.
Great Dafila Thirlin.
Stay outside.
Not happy about it, but he's going to stay outside.
So what do you want?
But there's something. Let me check. And here is our orc friend.
And many.
And we must tell him about the pearls we found as treasure.
I have returned the pearls to Gunlog Grow Balnoth. He gave me 200 drakes instead of 50 for them.
And this is the end of the quest. The quest is added by the mod called Quest of the Week mod.
Speak freely, friend. Yes?
I'm just hired help.
You like to dance close to the fire. Don't say something or move on.
Go ahead, stranger. You want something, friend?
Okay.
There is much to discuss, much to learn.
I think I will stop here. It's been a long play. So, thanks you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.